So I became coroner in January 2017. Throughout the entire year of 2017, we had 13 opioid-related overdoses. So far as of October 1st of 2018, we've had 20 this year. And so we are looking at possibly doubling the opioid deaths from 2017 to 2018. To me, it's a no-brainer. Having to go tell parents or grandparents or siblings and children that their loved one has died is obviously one of the hardest jobs as the coroner. In cases like this is usually the end result of years and years of narcotic abuse, and the family has done everything they can in their power every step of the way, and at this point, they feel like they failed. Even though they haven't failed, they feel like they have. And so to sit there and talk to the families and try to explain what happened and listen to their stories is some of the most gut-wrenching things you'll ever hear as a human being. One of the hardest things as a coroner in the opioid epidemic is I recently had a mother who lost two of her children within just a few months, both to opioid issues. And having to meet her the second time that one of her children died is one of my toughest moments as the county coroner. I recently spoke to a group of high school seniors to try to educate them on some of the crises that we're facing. And one thing I was trying to emphasize is that the drug dealers, the people that are supplying these drugs from every level, aren't telling the truth. They're not being honest with what's going in these narcotics, and therefore you don't know what you're putting in your body. And so you think you're putting one thing in your body, and it very well could be something else. And their main focus is to make money. They don't care about your health, your well-being. They don't care about your children, your parents, your family, your friends. They're not your friend. And I think a lot of these opioid users feel like that they are close friends that are giving them these drugs. And the fact is, that's just not the truth. I believe in June of 2018 is the month that we had 6 overdoses in 9 days. And that was one of the busiest that we've ever been. 4 of those 6 overdoses, the individuals still had a needle in their arm. And whatever that they were ingesting, put in their body, immediately killed them. And they didn't have any choice as to what happened at that point. You know, I've been asked recently, has my job become harder as the coroner because of the opioid deaths? And not harder. I mean, we've obviously gotten busier because of the opioid deaths. But one thing that we really have to concentrate on is it also has a financial responsibility because it increased the cost to run my office and increased the cost of a lot of other offices because of this epidemic. But as the coroner, I love to be able to do my job and get paid and never actually have to go to work. And I think trying to get to that point, part of the opioid, trying to lessen the opioid crisis is definitely one step toward that. As the coroner, I work with all kind of manners of death between homicides, suicides, natural deaths. And I would classify all these deaths as just unnecessary deaths. And if we could somehow, what we've been doing for years obviously is not working to this point. And we're going to have to come together as a community and try to figure out what's broken and how to fix it and really think outside the box and try to figure out the best way to stop this opioid crisis in Butler County. Everybody will watch this video and say, yes, we need to do something. We need to figure out somehow to fix this epidemic. Until you sit in my place and you've been with a family for 20 or 30 minutes and talking about that their loved one has just died and what they've done to help them to this point, if you were able to sit there with me, then you at that point would want to take action. It's not hey, I would love to do something or we need to do something. It would be a cause of, I'm going to do something now. And I think if everyone could understand the devastation that this really causes the families on the level that I see it, that this problem will be eradicated pretty quickly.